Welcome to Popcorn Plots, your go-to channel for all things cinema. Today we're diving into the thrilling world of Alien Romulus, the highly anticipated ninth installment in the legendary Alien franchise, set to hit theaters on August 16th, 2024. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? Back in 1979, Ridley Scott's Alien burst onto screens, terrifying audiences with its claustrophobic horror and the iconic xenomorph. Then came James Cameron's action-packed Aliens in 1986, expanding the universe and upping the ante. Now, Alien Romulus promises to bridge the gap between these two classics, taking place in 2142. Director Fede Alvarez is bringing his unique vision to the franchise, blending the spine-chilling horror of the original with the heart-pounding action of its sequel. And get this, they're using practical effects wherever possible. It's like a love letter to the original films while pushing the boundaries of modern filmmaking. The story follows a group of young adventurers who find themselves on the abandoned recon station, with its ominously named modules, Romulus and Remus. Led by Kaylee Spaney as Lawrence Carradine, our heroes will face unimaginable horrors as they encounter the deadliest creatures in the universe. But it's not just about survival. Themes of brotherhood and evolving in the face of danger promise to add depth to this space nightmare. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm already on the edge of my seat. Will Alvarez succeed in making the xenomorphs terrifying for a new generation? Can he capture the magic of the original films while charting new territory? There's only one way to find out. But wait, there's more. This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. We'll be covering every leaked detail, every trailer analysis, and every wild fan theory about Alien Romulus right here on Popcorn Plots. So if you're as excited as we are about this new chapter in the Alien saga, smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell.
然后是女演员艾琳·吴饰演的魏定明角色出现，她同样拿着一个背包。
Remember, in space, no one can hear you scream, but they can definitely hear you like and share this video. Stay tuned for more out-of-this-world content, and we'll see you next time on Popcorn Plots.